boy Norbes got hiphopisreal.com. Y'all already know what it is. Live from the whip. You already know what it is, man. Really, this is just a little update information on, you know, I know we don't speak on like the Norbes situation as much. We've asked questions and things of that nature, but I just wanted to update the fans, man. It's not that we're not speaking to, you know, URL or anything like that about the Norbes situation. We've attempted to multiple times, and you know, they told us no comment, no statements. They don't want to make any statements. They don't want to speak on the situation, which I clearly understand. You know what I'm saying? If you're going through a lawsuit or some type of situation like that, sometimes it's best not to speak on it or say anything, because whatever's said in public can potentially be used against you in a court of law. We've seen Vlad interviews be used in court cases and things like that. Not saying that those are the reasons why the people are in trouble, but people could go back to what you've said on the internet and use it as evidence against you for whatever situation is. So I understand URL for not making any statements on Norbes. You know, I've spoken to Smack directly. I've spoken to Beasley directly. You know, I've spoken to other staff members on the URL team. And, you know, from what I know is that there is no conversations coming out about Norbes. So for those who may be asking, why isn't certain media or whatever not speaking on the Norbes situation? It's not that we're not speaking on it. It's just there's nothing to talk about as far as, you know, when we speak to the people who are in the know. We could, of course, make our own blogs and give you our assumptions and our opinions on what we think is happening, what might happen, and this, that, and the third, you know. But that's not usually how we operate. We like to get the source information from the actual source. We like to go to the root of the source and get the direct information from them. So, you know, like I said, I've put the camera in Smack's face, asked him the question, and Smack, no comment. You know what I'm saying? Beasley, no comment. So, and like I said, I completely understand why they choose to not make any comments on this situation. So, you know, I'm just giving you guys the heads up on what's happening, and while we're not really, like, you know, going back and forth on this whole Norbes thing. Of course, I've reached out to Norbes. I've spoken to Norbes about, you know, coming on and speaking his piece. He did an interview with Chris Unbiased, which I saw, and it was definitely extensive, and, you know, had some informative information, you know, that could give you an insight on what's really going on. But there's still, I feel like, more questions to be asked. There's still little things that need to be cleared up and stuff like that. And I'll definitely do my job to get you guys the best information on this subject that I can. You know, if you know, people are willing to participate and talk on it. But as far as URL and the whole Norbes thing, you know, it's their business. Unfortunately, it went public. So now everybody has their say and things like that to talk about it. So that's usually what happened. But hopefully these guys are able to come to an understanding where all parties, you know, can walk away feeling good about the situation. Coming into the game, I know, you know, Norbes was always cool, as well as everybody else in the URL. But, you know, and, you know, I didn't expect this to ever happen. So to see him no longer working with URL and now they're at odds is definitely like, whoa, eye-opener. But nonetheless, it happened. And hopefully they can find their way to mend their situation, whether through the legal system or maybe behind the scenes or some type of settlement, where they could just handle their situation. Because, you know, it's always unfortunate when you see guys who were once brothers or partners at one time or working with each other, whatever the case was. That's, of course, Norbes saying he was a partner, but, you know, or, you know, a worker or a GM or whatever the hell Norbes' position was. It's unfortunate that he's no longer with him. And me, myself, having a team, I know what it's like to separate from people you don't work with. So, you know, but hopefully these guys can get themselves on the right situation. But I just wanted to clear up with you guys and just let y'all know why, you know, you don't see a whole bunch of coverage on Norbes and this whole URL Norbes versus URL situation and all of this stuff. So, you know, I'm sure at one point, you know, they will make a statement once they figure this thing out, or once it's settled or it's done with. But as of right now, this is the most I could do for you guys. So just in case, man, you guys were wondering, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on what's really going on. So appreciate you guys for rocking with me once again. It's your boy Norbes the God, Hip Hop is Real. Tune in for Smack Volume 6. I will be there this weekend. getting all the behind the scenes, all the, you know, exclusive interviews and things of that nature. So stay tuned in, man. Appreciate you guys once again for continuing to rock with us, man. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, and all of that. Share this post. Thank you guys, man. I appreciate the whole culture for continuing to support and show love to what we're doing over here at Hip Hop Is Real. Frog Nation, you already know on my wrist.
So baby, hiphopisreal.com, hit as real as the hip hop.
300.